Have you seen the theory about clocks?
No.
So when you look at a clock, it looks pretty normal. You never think anything of it. But what if I told you there's actually a really dark theory behind the idea of a clock?
What?
Right, and you go across the clock, across the way, you see like 11 and 1, it equals 12. 10 and 2 equals 12. 9 and 3 equals 12. 8 and 4 equals 12. 7 and 5 equals 12. And then 6 plus 6 equals 12. They all equal 12.
Wait, what does that mean though?
Well, also think about this. When you go diagonally and look at the numbers and you subtract it, like 12 minus 6 equals 6. 11 minus 5 equals 6. 10 minus 4 equals 6.
Wait, what is going on?
But wait, if you look at this a different way too, if you look across, 12 plus 1 equals 13. 11 and 2 equals 13. 10 and 3 equals 13. 9 and 4 equals 13. It all equals 13.
So what's the theory?
You look at all the numbers, right? It's just weird how you go different formulations and they all equal the same.
That's actually kind of scary.
I don't really want to get into like the exact thing that I saw, but it is weird how everything, equals the same. Comment if you guys know what that is.
Dude,
I don't know. I don't want to say.
That like give me chills just look.
Alafia! My name is Oshun, and on this channel, we uncover the creepiest, most unusual, haunted TikToks the internet has to offer. Do me a favor, please like, comment, and subscribe to the Soul Tribe for your weekly dose of supernatural, coming to you every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays, and a bonus day. Y'all are my Soul Tribe, and tribe is with a Y, because I love you. Thank you for being here with me. Now let's get into this video.
That's a weird one, so bear with me. But this picture of Sofia Vergara, seemingly normal, right? I think she's on America's Got Talent as a judge or whatever she does. On March 16th, I screenshot this from my phone. You can look at it on her Instagram. But what is that? That's not motion blur. I'm an editor. That's not motion blur. She looks a little weird, but whatever. We can look it over. But wait, it gets weirder. What is wrong with them? All these people right here. What is happening? Her. Why doesn't she have an eye? And if this is AI, why? Why would it be?
We must talk about this ASAP. There's been a massive amount of conspiracy talk about the Grand Canyon being the actual path to Africa. And what's crazy is I just took a trip to Las Vegas. Y'all see I haven't even been on the app. When we flew over the Grand Canyon, I had that same exact thought. Then I got on TikTok and I seen this.
These might be the
First you had Pangea. Now if you zoom in on the map, you see the United States, right? And then you see Africa right next to it. North America, Africa. This goes right along with me and my brother's conspiracies theory that all the Area 51s across the globe were connected in Pangea, and when we separated, those portals allow everything to connect between us and the Earth and dimensional travel. Like the Grand Canyon, pyramids in Egypt, Stonehenge, all these places with these unique locations and meanings. It's looking like the Grand Canyon just may be part of that. Conspiracy starts to get really interesting. So the Grand Canyon has 6 no-fly zones. And also you have parts of the canyon which you can't explore without executive supervision. I think this may be because they're hiding ancient history. 1909, G.E. Kincaid went on a grand exploration through the Colorado River, where he came across and discovered caves such as the one behind me. They're not natural caves, they were hard-carved caves. Kincaid said that this cave alone contained mummies, hieroglyphic writings all throughout the caves, war weapons, and copper instruments that were sharp as steel. Craziest thing about it is that he said these caves could hold up to 50,000 people. So you can only imagine how advanced this cave actually was, especially for the time period he discovered it in 1909. But hey, it just might be a coincidence or just a conspiracy or something. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about the Grand Canyon.
This is scary. Isn't it weird? How we all use our phones 24/7, but we never see them or use them in our dreams. Even all the other technologies like TVs and laptops, you just won't see them in a dream. Some people think that this proves that we're actually living inside a simulation because something is stopping you from seeing something on your unconscious level.
Theories that were proven real. China dinosaur theory. According to this theory, China found an island that is full with dinosaurs. A woman that was for vacation in China reportedly saw it on the news itself. They said that it was an expedition of 15 people to an uncharted island, and they were found multiple new dinosaur species.
Be sure to comment, tell me more below if you're open to talk about business. Okay, so my thing is, first of all, the creepy ass background behind Sophia G, what's that about? Even if they are AI, why would it be AI? But why does it look like their faces are melting or shape shifting or just straight up demons? Very creepy. What is that about America's Got Talent? Isn't that show? America's Got Talent? I think so. I love that show though. I ain't even gonna lie, honey. I'm a faithful watcher. Yes, I am. And I've heard of some of the dark theories about time and conspiracies about time, like watch time. But yeah, that's a whole nother video, because that's a freaking deep dive into a rabbit hole that I'm not going to explore right now. So, but do you think that we can get to Africa from the Grand Canyon? Do you really believe that? I don't know. I'm not going to say yeah. I'm not going to say no, because nowadays, honey, anything is possible. Okay? So, I don't know. But I do believe they are hiding all kinds of historical artifacts. I believe they are hiding possible civilization history that may have lived there or in between there, underneath there, something, as well as ancient and extraterrestrial artifacts and truths. Okay? I do believe that wholeheartedly. But I don't know. What do you think? Let me know down below. And then the cell phone and the technology thing, not being able to be in dreams, is so true, because, honey, I never have my phone. I never have a computer. I never have a tablet. I never have a laptop. I never have any electronics in my dreams, now that I really think about it. And then it's like, if I want to see someone or speak with someone, I either can get to them however which way, whether it be flying, futuristic vehicle, teleportation, or whatever, or vice versa. I can just manifest them right in front of me in my dreams. So, never thought about that before. That's kind of crazy. But shout out to Billy Carson. That man is a genius. He is a very intelligent being, okay? He might not even be a man. I don't know what he is. He is a being of supernatural when it comes to his mind. You hear me? Very intelligent. If y'all don't know about Billy Carson, go check him out. But my thing when it comes to the Google Maps is, who is finding these? Who is really, going deeper and deeper and deeper and finding these weird-ass photos of things that's glitch in the matrix or just a terrifying scene? Who has that much time on their hands to do that? Real or fake, cap or not, you got too much time on your hands to be playing games like that. Who does that? But very interesting, to say the least, because if it is real, honey, what the fuck? What is that? What is that? What was that? Where have it gone? Where is it living? Can we find it? Because they need to go do something about that. Okay? It's probably the big blob that they see in with the satellites that's been traveling around the ocean. It might be that. But no, because that blob looked way bigger than whatever that was. Not funny. Anyway, next video.
You know those Walmart type brands like Great Value and then the regular brands, right? Listen to this theory, right? It might shock you a bit. So they have Cool Whip, then just the normal whipped cream, bet you didn't know it's all made by the same company. It's just that great value goes to the same manufacturers and they just get it made cheaper without the branding, like no brand name. So, you know, the canned vegetables, right? The big name brand is called Green Giant, and the great value ones are also made by Green Giant. It's the same with cereal. There's this store called Aldi, right? Now this store is known for having the best products that match up to the big name brands. That's how they promote their store. So if you go into Aldi, they have this brand called Millville. And all their cereals are replicas of cereals like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cookie Crisps, and Rice Krispies. And they look so similar, but are all made by Millville. The real name brand is made by General Mills. They dug deep and found out that Millville is the same thing as General Mills. It's the exact same. They even taste the exact same, like literally.
Look at their rockets. This is how they claim they get into outer space, is these rockets. Their rockets never go straight up. Every single rocket launch from a government space agency, you'll notice, follows a parabolic curve. It goes up, it reaches a peak, but what they do is as the rocket starts coming back down, they make sure that it goes down over the ocean, out of the way of any curious observers. Anyone can see it coming back down to Earth, asks, hey, how come the rocket's not going up anymore? Well, it's going around the curvature of the Earth, is what they tell us. So every single rocket, the reason that it follows a parabolic curve, they say, is because it's going around the curvature of the Earth. The real reason is they can't get up any higher than that.
I'm trying to tell you, the only thing that's been to space is your imagination.
They tell us that the Earth is a sphere. They show us pictures of a sphere, of a circle. It's a perfect circle. And then they come out and they say, well, it's actually an oblate spheroid. Oh, what's that? Well, it's a sphere that's flattened at both poles, so it's more of an oval shape. It actually bulges out south of the equator, as well as being flattened at the poles. So it's more pear-shaped.
So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate. And officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator.
A little chubbier.
A little chubbier.
Yeah.
Chubby's a good word. It's like pear-shaped.
So now it's pear-shaped. So why are all of these official NASA photos and videos showing perfect spheres when it's actually an oblate spheroid or a pear-shaped spheroid? They can't get their story straight. And the reason they keep changing it is that to fit the model, they have to change the shape of the Earth. South of the equator is larger than north of the equator because lines of longitude that just extend outwards, they don't contract back. So they concede that in their pair model. They say, well, the side bulges out south of the equator. It's bigger south of the equator. Yeah, it is, because it's flat. But instead of admitting that, they just, make tweaks to their model as time goes on. They say that the ball Earth tilts back 23.5 degrees. That's another tweak they made because we can see Polaris, which is right over the North Pole, from 23.5 degrees south latitude. Shouldn't be able to see that on a ball. So they just tilt the Earth back and then okay, now you can see it. And so they come up with explanations in reverse like this. Damage control, reverse engineered explanations. What if the world lost oxygen for 3 seconds? 3 seconds seem to be not a long time at all. I mean, every one of us could stay without oxygen for at least 30 seconds and all remains the same. But this is not that easy. Because after 3 seconds, buildings like the Hoover Dam and every other construction made of concrete would collapse. If you are under the sun when the oxygen disappears, you can expect a massive sunburn, as the ozone layer is now completely away. Because of the pressure, our ear would explode. The pressure would be comparable to being 2,000 meters underwater. Another major thing that disappears with oxygen is fire. And without fire, every vehicle and airplane stops working. But the most disturbing thing that happens is that the Earth's crust will start to break because it is 45% out of oxygen.
Change that's come about in the last 2-3 years is there probably isn't a child over the age of 6 that isn't deeply concerned about change. I mean, there were reports in the past, but now the focus of the world are on those problems, whether it's droughts, whether it's storms, whether it's the seaside being ruined, just undermining life.
Everything. And in a way, has slightly, I'm afraid, eclipsed the importance of this conversation. No one's saying it isn't incredibly devastating, but actually we do need to think long-term about the planet.
Yeah, and it's a distraction, well, more distraction, it's a tragedy, but it does have that knock-on effect.
The chances of you seeing this video are so rare. There's 500 million users on TikTok, and you will probably never see my account again. But I'm not going to ask you to follow me. I'm not.
First of all, what kind of animal was that? What the hell were they eating? A dog, a goat, a kangaroo, a human? I don't know. I don't know, honey. I don't know. Yeah. But the first video, I knew that about the brands. I heard that before. And it's really the same thing with cars, like between regular cars and luxury cars. Regular cars is just a dumbed down version of the same luxury brand. I'm not going to name which brands or what, but do your research. You'll figure it out. Same with designer. Clothes, accessories, made at the same factory as something that's at Kmart or Walmart, honey. You don't even know, okay? But, yeah. You're basically just paying the brand name, which is that family's last name. That's all we're doing when we're paying for the brand. You're just paying for that family's legacy to keep going. That's it. As far as NASA is a crock of shit. NASA, however you say it, they are a crock of shit, okay? Awesome, wonderful, very action-packed, full, lifelong movie. Academy Award winning. Best movie out there, okay? They know that most of the population, unfortunately, is very naive and little dum-dums. So they believe what they're told because authority said so. So let's believe it because that's what they said. No, lies. Flat Earth. And then the no oxygen for 3 seconds theory, honey, that shit was scary. That's really terrifying to think about all the things that could possibly happen if there was no oxygen just for 3 seconds. Wow. Okay, interesting. But yeah. Before I go to the next video, I do want to talk about Jacob Rothschild as well. Do you think that he slipped up and said something that he shouldn't have said? I don't know. I don't know. Do you feel he was talking too much? Let me know in the comments. Next video.
Getting older is realizing why Violet has bluish black hair. If you haven't noticed, she's the only one with black hair in the family. Some believe that Murdat Incredible is not her biological father, but her dad is actually.
Snug, I'm calling in a solid you owe me.
What do you need?
A jet. What do you got that's fast?
I thought it was a stretch until I thought, what if Helen and Snug aren't former acquaintances? And that's why she keeps their picture next to her family's. And if you haven't noticed by now, Violet's face is shaped differently than her mom and dad's. Okay, bear with me. Check this out. Please look at Snug's face shape, now Violet's, and tell me you don't see a resemblance. Incredible is not Violet's father. Snug is.
Wait, tell me that ain't Selena, bro. Bro, tell me that's not Selena, dude. John, pull out a photo, bro. That's her, dude. Wait, that's her, dude. Wait, bro, that's her, dude. No. Wait, make that shit black and white, bro. Make it black and white. Bro, look at her nose and shit, bro. That's her, bro. What the hell? Bro, this shit says 1989, bro. 1989, wait.
Nah, bro, she a fucking time traveler?
Bro, dude. We probably, bro. Nah, bro.
Hey, don't you have a gramophone?
What the fuck?
Oh, Lord. Oh.
I just don't understand. I'm sorry, I just don't understand. I mean, what's next? You gonna start allowing the boys to wear dresses?
Oh, see, we do our best not to stereotype the children into traditional roles. We here at Wellington have always had a gender-neutral policy.
Gender-neutral?
So girls don't have to grow up thinking that they only have to be housewives or subservient to men. I think that's great. You won't find any Wellington girls hanging around waiting for their knight in shining armor. Yes, honey.
I'm a princess!
They don't even hide it anymore.
The season premiere of SNL with Ice Spice.
Ooh, look at us, 3 Gen Z icons.
Aren't you like 40?
No. Long time ago, I met this guy and made a deal where I get to stay 25 years old for forever.
What guy?
Tall fella, horns, red fur, I don't know, little hoods.
Keen, that's the devil, dude.
What? I thought it was like a Times Square Elmo or something.
Something really fucking strange is happening in Hollywood right now. A few months ago, I made a video talking about how Simon Cowell's reappearance was quite strange, and about how many people truly believe that the man who returned was not Simon Cowell. Similarly, in recent events, people are claiming that the person in this video is not Britney Spears. In fact, if you pause the video on the frame right before her hand passes by her face, you can clearly see that there's a filter being placed on Britney Spears' face, and it goes away for only a split moment. And the most recent event of all, Jamie Foxx was unseen or heard from for quite some time, only to reappear in this video apologizing to his fans, claiming that he had a mysterious medical emergency which he would not identify.
I went to hell and back, and my road to recovery had some potholes as well.
And people are already saying that this person who returned is not Jamie Foxx.
I ain't no conspiracies. That ain't Jamie.
I am merely sharing public opinion. What do you guys think is going on? Let me know in the comments.
That definitely does not look nothing like Simon Cowell. Free Britney. There was surely, like, I've seen that clip before. When you like slow, like right here, it was someone else's like complete different face and eyes. So I don't know. That's kind of crazy. And I've already spoke about Jamie. Where's he at? Because that's not him. Like, that person who showed up is lighter. His head is shaped weird. His eyes are way too far apart. Like, it's not adding up. I don't know. But who knows? Who knows? It could be him, but I don't think so. I think something happened to Jamie and they replaced him with the lookalike. But who knows, honey? But the Incredible story, that's hilarious. What if Violet's father is really the other character and not Mr. Incredible? That would be so crazy, because he got the black hair, she got the black hair, and their smile was similar. That would be so crazy. Like, that's crazy. I love that movie, Incredibles. Anyway, Selena Gomez, honey, that was definitely a very good, that was crazy. Is she a time traveler, or was her ancestry found easily somehow, some way? Because how did that picture come about? Where did that picture come from? Who was those guys? Why did they even have that picture? But definitely look like Selena Gomez. So that's pretty crazy. We'll see. But I didn't see anything wrong with Beyonce. They talking about her wrist. What was wrong with her wrist? Because I didn't see it. Megan makes sense. I didn't see anything but her sitting beautiful and queening as she do. Because I didn't see anything wrong with what's going on. I'm sure she probably does have clones, though, just like everybody else. But I don't know. I didn't see anything wrong with that footage. She's aging gracefully. So, you know, facial structures change as you get older. Leave her alone. But that Bertie Mac scene, honey, that was crazy. Like, that was crazy. I don't even know. I probably have seen that scene because when Bernie Mac was on, I used to watch that show faithfully. But equality for all, first of all. But yeah, I'm going to keep my opinion to myself on that one. That was crazy. That was crazy. All about the children. They too young. But it is what it is. Do what you want with your children, as long as you're not hurting them, killing them, you know, mistreating them, neglecting them, things of that nature. You know, if you're loving your child and you're following their will, I mean, it is what it is. But Kanan saying what he said, it's not really surprising, but it is surprising. Like on live TV, they literally don't hide it. They don't hide it. I said it before. They don't hide it. They put it everywhere. Movies, commercials, TV shows, videos, music videos, everywhere. Ooh, it's everywhere. So I don't know. I don't know, honey. But next video.
For fear that you'll lose yourself in their expectations of you.
Well, I've felt that way for a long time. And then I see my big face on that movie screen with no makeup on and my natural hair color, and I'm like, oh, I just gave it away. I mean, you know, I have always liked shapeshift.
Right.
Darkest conspiracy theories. The Earth virus theory. This theory states that the Earth is a living organism, and we, you and I, the humans, are the virus. The Earth grows plenty of free food, and every animal seems to balance and coexist on Earth in sort of a circle of life. For instance, bees pollinate crops, moving from one plant to the next, fertilizing each plant. It's beneficial. Even though they're taking pollen, they're still being beneficial. But humans, we seem to not benefit the Earth at all. We're more destructive. We clear rainforests, kill the ocean with our plastics, puncture giant holes in the ozone with our chemicals and fuels, and we cause man-made climate disasters. We don't seem to coexist. But before I continue, question time. If aliens were about to destroy the planet, and one came up to you, they chose you, and said, if you show us 2 things on Earth of why we shouldn't destroy this planet and kill you all, what 2 things would you show them to save the Earth? Let me know down below. But anyways, think about the human body. When we're sick, our body creates antibodies to kill off the viruses. That's exactly what the Earth does to us, creating earthquakes, droughts, tsunamis, and other natural disasters. Let's face it, we're destructive in nature. And while a tiny bit of us do try to help the planet, the majority of us selfishly harm it. Maybe we are the virus.
For whoever is in here and like records lives and shit, oh, you know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. I can just save this, hopefully. I just 4 times I just recorded like a whole video that like of me like trying to just like explain what's going on and like kind of clear up everything. I hate to do this live because I can't, like, I've tried every.
So tell me, do you believe, was Disney trying to tell us something? Crazy, right? Some things are just an optical illusion, right? Well, is this an optical illusion? Look at that and tell me you don't know what that is. Go ahead and tell me that confidently and mean it, because you know darn well what that is. You can see it. No, that's not a carving. That's a petrified animal from the days of old.
Do you see this?
Yes.
Do you see this?
Yep.
It's freaking nature, and it's freaking awesome.
Yes, it is. And I don't think science can properly explain how these animals were petrified so quickly to where they were able to preserve their form through all these years. And you know, that really got me thinking. There's plenty of statues on this earth that are thousands of years old. Now, what if they were petrified beings? Now, I know, it's just a thought. And yeah, I can't wait for the Mount Rushmore jokes. And you can joke all you want, but I promise you truth is stranger than fiction.
Did you know that setting aside as little as $300 from each paycheck into a max-funded IUL instead of a 401k can give you $610,000 tax-free money and will provide you with $60,000 a year tax-free in retirement? Comment IUL below if you want more information. I love petrified photos and videos of the past, of what was, especially when it's like unbelievable, like, yeah, right. And it's in your face. Like, you can't deny what's in your face. The truth is in the pudding. But fascinating. I love those photos and videos. But Lady Gaga, honey, telling the truth about shape-shifting, not a surprise. Same thing what Kim K did when she was talking about trying to fit in a dress and telling the designer or something. They put it in our face. They try to say it as a joke, but meanwhile, they're telling facts. So it is what it is. And most humans definitely are a virus to Mother Earth, okay? Earth is being destroyed more and more each and every day by nothing more than humans, period. So that's facts. But you know what? Just hope those folks know who are destroying the earth. Karma's a bitch, and she's gonna come get hers, period. Doja Cat, she's just as bad and as evil as Lil Uzi Vert and Lil Nas X. You know who they worship. They show you and say it blatantly. So it is what it is. But bunk them all. Okay. Next video.
I keep trying to tell y'all that there's more to the story than they tell us. In TikTok, this video is fake.
Do not mess with the Gully Peachy. They'll actually put a stone or block in her mouth to keep her from talking. There was actually books written where they were so frightened of them, the women especially, because they practiced this communal protectionism that if a sound that came out of her mouth, it meant your death. And so when we say voodoo is not a game, it is just a knowing of how the universe works better than some people to a certain extent.
And do you want to know what's kind of funny to me? Y'all know that tongue clicking? That was an actual language, a very, very high vibrational one. It is a language in South Africa that is going extinct. Why? Because they were killed by colonizers for speaking that language. And she also states that they would get beaten up by white men if they were caught speaking their own language. I really want y'all to recognize how powerful speaking is. Like I say, if you ever just hug somebody and they talk, you can hear their voice in their chest. If you touch the back of somebody who's talking, you can feel the vibration going through their body. Your body is listening to you. Do you know how powerful we had to be for them to be able to want to be on the verge of killing us, putting rocks inside of our mouths so we couldn't speak? Y'all gotta recognize that creating vibration within your mouth is very powerful. The English language that we speak doesn't even create any type of vibration to enhance the rate of our communication. This is the lowest form of speaking. Just a little hint though. Y'all stay dangerous. More information on my YouTube.
Welcome campers and camp whores to the Daily Camper Week of July 25th, 2010. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get started.
This anonymous web show is one of the most disturbing things that's ever existed on the internet. What I just showed you was a clip from an online program called The Daily Capper. The Daily Capper was a program put on by pedophiles all across the world. And this was the head of a community of people known as cappers. This online community of pedophiles known as cappers would go onto the profiles of underage girls and boys, flatter them with compliments, shower them with praise, and try to get them to flash them so that they could take a screen cap of their nude body. And after that, these pedophiles would then blackmail these children with these images. They would send these photos to friends, family members, schools. And there were all sorts of code words and online forums where these cappers, aka disgusting pedophiles, would meet and exchange information. The Daily Capper itself, this program, was a program put on by these pedophiles to talk about news and events that were happening within this pedophile community. It's really disturbing to me that they chose this because I used to watch the show Crashbox as a child, and I think that it's eerie and haunting that they're actually using imagery from a children's show for this pedophile network. Now, sadly, one of the victims of this capping community was a girl named Amanda Todd. Amanda's story is particularly well known because of the YouTube video she created before she took her own life. But at one point during Amanda's stages of cyberbullying, she was featured repeatedly on the Daily Capper, this program. And the intro always started like this: "Welcome cappers and cam whores." And then at the end, the newscaster up here would say, "Happy hunting," encouraging these pedophiles to go target more children. And they would do awards at the end of the year for the best, most prolific pedophiles in their community. These awards that they gave out included Blackmailer of the Year, Capper of the Year, Cam Whore of the Year, Cam Site of the Year, and Shocker of the Year, where they were basically giving awards to pedophiles and their victims. There's a lot of information online about this whole show and these pedophiles, but something really disturbing to me is the fact that most of the people involved in the Daily Capper were never brought to justice and they were never caught. That means that all of these pedophiles that were celebrating with each other and glorifying their disgusting acts are still out there, probably on the internet today. And to end this, I'm going to show you one more clip from the show, which I find is particularly disturbing.
Candy Beaches returned this week for the first time in a month. The reason they were gone so long is because they said someone called the police on them. Twice. I think I know what this is all about.
I've been reporting to the cyber police and the state police.
Looks like he wasn't joking around. Maybe it was their Good Morning America interview that prompted cyber police.
This is why exposing the truth is scary.
People who expose the truth.
One of the most amazing things that I have ever seen at the bottom of the ocean. It was while filming for Blue Planets in the Gulf of Mexico. I noticed there's something out in the distance. Couldn't tell exactly what, but it looked like a dark band. And as we approached it, the dark band became a donut. I saw this donut. It was black in the center. What the heck is that? And so, as we get closer and closer to it, I noticed that the black band had what appeared to be kind of water lapping against the shoreline. This band was a ring of mussels. And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. We went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off, and as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane.
Dang, man. RIP to Mike and Andrew. I actually remember when that happened. That's crazy. And we appreciate you for dropping those gems on us and speaking facts. So you did not die in vain. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. I wish there was a lot more information, which there is starting to be. So we'll see what happens. But rest in peace, and you are greatly appreciated. But my girl Kaya, honey, go follow her if you're not already following her, and go sub to her YT channel because she speaks facts and her content is marvelous. I really love her content. But it's crazy and sad that people, you know, used to make fun of that clicking language, and people as me. I used to do that when I was a child. And we used to think that it was funny, and it's not funny. It's very ignorant, actually. And they were like one of the original languages. So, you know, and the fact that they were killed off and going extinct because of that reason is very sad, and putting rocks in their mouths. And they better be afraid of the women because we are very powerful, powerful beings, okay? So be scared. Anyway, that P-File show, that's crazy. That's freaking diabolical. I hope all P-Files in the universe get their junk chewed off by wild dogs and then catch some type of venereal disease that eats them from the inside out. Yes, I do. The map that was it said Israel, Egypt, of America. Do you believe it? Same thing as the people saying that you can get to Africa from the Grand Canyon. What do you believe? Me personally, I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't. I'm not going to say I do because I don't know. But let me know what your opinion is, because never really know. And then as far as the story, the two guys that were kidnapping whole families and killing them and keeping the women to do wild stuff to them, you never really know who you're sleeping to next to every night. He had a whole family, a whole wife, and she had no idea, like, that this man was a serial killer psychopath, literally. So that's really scary. That's really, really, really scary. You really never know who somebody is. Like, lots and lots and lots of people live double lives. So do your background checks, ladies. But you reached the end of another video. Yay! Spirit fingers. But I appreciate you being here with me as usual. I do not take your time for granted whatsoever. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you share it with your friends, your family, your auntie, uncle, your niece, your brother, your sister, your bestie, your mom, your dad, your enemies. Anybody can get it. You hear me? But thank you for being here with me. Y'all are my soul tribe, and tribe is with a Y, and the Y is for you because I love you so much. Oh my God. I appreciate the support, you guys, as usual. Keep tuning in every Saturday, Sunday, or every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and a bonus day. And I'll catch you on the flip side. This is...